Stop. Got to see if you're working because I've lost the little insert for my small falling to bits keyboard. Reason for stopping. You see, the real reason for stopping, even though that lunatic says he's stopping. No, real reason for stopping. Oh, and if I die today, and if you could get me now, I haven't told them of my change of address for 2.5 years. Right, real reason for stopping is even me. You see, just ethically hustling for some kind of follow through now and again, I've neglected to use this free bread in time. Now, okay, the mould can be got off, but that's the price of even your friends. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And then they never do. If you were going to marry somebody, the question is, and it hadn't even occurred to me, the one great writer, the great writer of my childhood, my 20s, Susie. Never even occurred to me. She's a teacher in Bristol, but her number went dead 3 or 4 years ago, I think, so I tested it from a different phone. Because she's slightly getting a bit... We've known each other all 40 years, for God's sake. She's calling me without telling her wine merchant husband. I don't do ever. I would never, ever. I have never encouraged anybody away from their partner. Anyway, yeah. The only question is, because Geoffrey Nunn, Frenchman essentially, English but French, when he got married to Françoise, I was there, aged about 22. He ceremonially burnt his very full little black book. And that's what it's about. Anyway, I hope everybody's gone bonkers in this country, which has got nothing to do with me, as I wrote this morning. But it just so... What's the story of your life? Yes, silly people, even the last year, then 5 or 6 years, not a Serb. So why have you stayed here? Because I've got a child stuck in this mad isle. I mean, they don't even think before they ask you that question. And that is the great difference between a European person from any country in Europe and somebody here. If I was stuck in France or Portugal or Italy, well, I wouldn't be stuck in Italy, it's full of lunatics, horrible people, but if I was stuck in Croatia and didn't want to be there, but was there, it would be, well, yeah, you've got a kid here, of course you're going to stay here. But no, the British, they're just got nothing to do with me. Basically, that's the thing. I kind of sussed out years ago. And anyway, right, what have we got to do? Right, this is called being organised. One of my other sins. I've got to stop it today just to make sure. See, we didn't even get around to using this. Wi-Fi, Black Swan, lowercase. That's how organised you've got to be in this weird world to achieve nothing. That means something to one person, maybe. But that's what you call... Well, she'll call it something else. I know when... Well, there we go. Right. Old phone, stop big value bundle. Got to do that now. But old phone takes... The battery doesn't last at all. So I've got to charge the old phone up and then go on to send it a text or something to stop the big value bundle renewing. And the one thing, why have I got my address book out? Because the one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut back from two numbers, my many-year work number that I used to give to journalists. If you love your kid, you keep a separate number for your whole life. And when you're with your kid, that phone stays off all the time. That's what I used to do. If I said that to somebody now, they wouldn't even understand that. That's what I would do. I would have my phone off if ever around with kid. So yeah, but I've got to get back down to one number now. There's no point having even lived. So there we go. Blah, blah, blah.